You know what I mean?
Now, guys, a couple things. You saw in the Whiskey Corner, Chance and I break down the bottles he brought in honor of Jimmy winning, but even more importantly, these guys are whiskey snobs, and you cracked 2 new Old Foresters. So let me ask you guys a couple questions, because I've got whiskey fanatics here, to say the least. Now, I was doing some research, because you know, I drink enough. I've drank more than I've done research. And unfortunately, I'm trying to catch up with the information. So, in my opinion, I like some of the old Wellers that you guys brought here before. Yeah. And what I've learned, if I was starting whiskey, I'm at the blender now, I'm too far gone. But if I was starting whiskey, I probably would prefer to start with the wheat.
Yeah. Wheat's sweet.
Super soft.
Easy approachable.
107 was like a good number, I feel, with the old Weller, or what is it, Old Keller, or what is it?
Old Weller's 107.
Old Weller.
Yeah. Maker's Mark is literally in every bar you go to.
Same.
There's a weeder.
And so when you look up, you say, man, I want something a little bit softer that makes sense. The wheat is where I would begin. The rye is probably where I would die. Meaning like, hey, that'd be the last thing I kind of would probably fall in love with.
Yeah.
But if we went wheat, bourbon, and rye, the malt would be like, I'll leave that barley alone.
And that's honestly like a normal journey for a lot of people.
See what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure, which goes back to me doing my research. Yeah. Because we're here now. I said, yo, I think wheat's where I would begin. And if I was to introduce whiskey to someone else, I would say, drink this. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Then go bourbon. Yeah. Then finish like with the rye, introduce like, hey, I like some weird stuff, and then Scotch would have to be completely last.
Well, yeah, and then you get into finishes, and
you can't even
corn whiskey and all that kind of things that are
now,
offshoots.
help walk them through what we're tasting here, what makes all these special, and everybody just chime in and inform what you're chasing here, what you like about it.
I think we're all drinking a little something different. What they're talking about is an Old Forester rye single barrel and an Old Forester 1924, which is their double oak 10-year. These are great versions of Old Forester distillate. They do a really good job with warehousing their things to create certain flavors and profiles. I enjoy Old Forester. Everybody has a swim lane. Everybody has a favorite, billboard or number that they like or things like that. And then of course you got the birthday bourbons and the president choices and the 117s and all the specialties and things like that. But these are your shelfers kind of that you can find obtainably. But I think they do a great job with it. A lot of people will believe in certain warehouses. That's what this one is. This is a H warehouse. I think G and H are kind of world famous. Yeah, for Old Forester. But once again, Brown Foreman company, and they do a good job. And if you ever had, my theory is if you ever had some Michter's 10 that was sourced, it was probably Old Forester.
Yep. That's true.
Now, what was the Michter's that Tim brought in last week?
That was Michter's 10.
Very good pour, right?
Those are good ones, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they're not old enough to have their own distillate that's that old.
So they source.
So they source, but they don't disclose. But if you kind of know people's profiles, well, they just don't disclose.
Is that lying?
No.
Well, they don't always have the older stuff.
So it's proprietary, so they don't want people to know who they're getting their booze from.
So they're proprietary till lies.
And they're working on their own.
But Michter's is really good, so they're.
But they picked great stuff.
Well, listen, Willett did that for a long time with Heaven Hill. So old wax top Willets that were phenomenal. Like if you ever get a chance, wax top Willett.
But it's Heaven Hill.
It was Heaven Hill. Now they're mashing their own.
This is the thing about the whiskey thing that confuses me.
It's like
very
think of it like it's kind of like ordering a car. Instead of like going to the dealership and buying one, if you have something contract distilled for you, you're having it made
He's
for
like,
you.
I bought a Mazda
and you
from
can
this place that's going to charge me 20% down the road.
Yeah, but you can't start a whiskey business and have 12-year-old whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that part of it. So
you got to do
just
something.
tell the truth, because I feel like that would almost sell better when we know, like, yo.
Well, a lot of times it's the company they're getting it from.
Yeah, well, yeah, they don't want
you to
people
say
to know.
And it's not always the same company that they're getting it from every single time. So they might have Barton stocks one day, and they might have.
Sometimes they're under an NDA.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many labels of MGP juice out there are.
Oh yeah, 60% of the shelf.
Exactly. But it's somebody else's label.
So confusing. Well, I mean, I guess this is the part where we're going to tell you when we do drop a brand, we'll be very clear and candid about kind of where we source. That way, you know what you're getting, and even more importantly, what it is we chose and why we chose it. Hence, when we just talked about the Heaven Hill barrel, which the other video ain't posted yet, but Tim spoke about.
Yeah.
Knowing the sweet spot, right? So if he likes a 12, 15, 10-year Heaven Hill, he's got to let it get in Texas alone to 10 or 12 just to say, oh, that tastes familiar. I'm either going to blend it or single barrel it, but that's when it's special to me and others to that degree.
Yeah.
So because we understand the history of whiskey, and even myself, clearly we'll probably start with MGP stuff, right? when we build our own brand. Makes the most sense because I've had 7 to 10 year MGP, and I know kind of what I'm getting now.
It's quality. It's ubiquitous. I mean,
Green River's pretty good too.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm telling you right now.
Really impressed with what they're doing.
we
keep going
climbed
there,
through some brick houses in Green River now.
Dude, and I'm telling you
I didn't
what,
post
for
a
a
tenth
good
of those
reason.
videos, man. I didn't post 1/10 of those videos.
Well, Tim told me.
His ass barely fit through the halls.
I probably had a tough time too. Hey,
He's like, hey, whoa, what are you doing? Don't be walking out here.
excited.
His board ain't holding up that strong.
It's
He's
like walking
oh,
a
it'll
plank.
hold his boat. He's like, not all three of us,
I'd be
buddy.
nervous as hell.
I keep throwing those Green Rivers and blends, and people keep saying, "Hey, you know, can I have a single barrel of it? Like this is our blend, but also can I get a single barrel of that
I did
barrel?"
that. Remember a 1002?
Absolutely. That
Listen.
happened with 1004 too, and
That
1010 a few
95
times.
wheat Green
Crazy.
River
Yeah.
at KBF.
Crazy.
It was the steal of the show. I mean, nobody knew about it.
That's the one.
That was that circle
Cantor?
thing.
Yeah.
Whatever the one that,
No, but y'all were gushing.
whatever
over
the
it.
one that the dentist put
Sister got
out.
married.
Holy
Oh,
smokes.
that's right. Because my fucking sister got married. God damn it. They fucking
Congratulations.
Family
Hey,
reunion and a
no.
fucking wedding.
He did the right thing. He did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
Kinda.
But I'm going next year.
Hey,
I'll
me
be there
too,
next
buddy.
year.
Don't get
Yeah.
don't get divorced. Don't
That's
get
right.
I would tell you this. By far, that fucking Green River was unbelievable.
That was your favorite thing on the whole trip you tried?
Just to be
next,
there,
next
right?
to Jim Beam lineage,
sure
if
that
we're talking about something bottled that we bought, not the barrels that we chose,
Lineage is really good.
the lineage was good, but
Yeah.
that Green River was a surpriser.
I got
Because
to
we
try
went
that
there,
lineage.
it's underwhelming in terms of how many people know about it. They didn't overhype it. It's not a super expensive bottle,
Yeah.
but the flavor compared to what we all tried, like everybody's sitting there. Tim who's got a great palate, Chance who's got a great palate, and I kept doubling back like, oh, that Green River's
It was
crazy.
$75.
I've only tried the bowling pin. I haven't tried the lineage yet.
That's
Oh,
my
you need
point.
to-
And the
yeah.
bowling
Tell
pin's
something
trash.
before you go.
Well, it looks great.
Bowl pin was pretty.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not like tasty, but it's cool.
But the disappointment of the whole thing was the one everybody's going crazy on.
Fitz.
The 11-year VVS. We tasted
Yeah,
it that night.
it was
we, were,
trash.
we were like, this is last.
Wow.
And Trev's like, why are you looking like that? Chance is like, Trev, because I waited in line for that thing for an hour and got pissed because I didn't buy it. And now I tasted it. I'm like, why the fuck did I wait in line for an hour?
So why did they VVS it then? Because I love Heaven Hill. So it
For money?
pains me when
For
something
money.
that they do that's supposed to be a big deal is a flop.
It was bad.
But they don't have to do it.
But,
Like,
but last year's was fucking bourbon of the year.
Yeah,
but
the
they've
13,
only done 3 VVSs, a 14, a 16, and now that 13.
Why would they
They're-
release such
They
a
don't do
shitty
one
whiskey?
every single year.
Oh, I know.
that means mine
VVS
is
stands for
special.
very,
Very special.
Oh, yours.
And they're
yours
dropping
needs to be in the-
11.
Yours
and
needs to be in the
It's
bowl.
not very, very
Your
special.
13's nice.
Yeah.
The 13's
What they should have done
Only
is
3 of them
they should have
things
waited,
ever
dude.
is started.
Under the red.
And I'm
Four now.
Yeah.
4 down. I'm 1 of 4. I'm 1
yours
for 4.
is special, dog.
Same
Feels
way.
like they're
Yours is
tarnishing the
special.
VVS.
That's a prime example of when I walked in and I don't know what's going on. All I remember is I ain't stupid.
Oh no, you did the
Tim's
right
like,
thing.
hey, look, you don't want it. I'll buy it from him. I said, nah, that
That's
sounds
your telltale
suspicious.
sign right there.
Yeah.
No, I want it
Hey.
now.
I think I
You
know.
sound like a brother, didn't you?
No, like this.
What you mean? Hold on, what I got here is
Like, it's
something
not,
brown.
nigga, I'll keep it. I'll just hold on to it. In case later you might want it.
Exactly.
I'll send to you the
No.
other sale price.
I think I
You're
know
doing
what Rich
right.
wants to open for his birthday.
You know what? What was the 18-year Heaven Hill good in the box that I got?
The 17's the best one.
Yeah, 17's the best.
17's
18's
killer.
2, 19's
That
3.
13 founders, Penelope
Oh, you
is
like the 18
killer.
more than the 19?
Yeah.
That-
19's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting, guys. Well, listen, you're hearing the whiskey talk. We're gonna do one more today, and then we're gonna get into making some chicken and mashed potatoes, man.
Fried chicken.
Man, stay tuned, man. Keep it whiskey. That was good, man.